Welcome to the Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Let's dive into the latest updates about the Golden State Warriors in a way that will grab your attention from the start. First, we'll take a closer look at what's happening with Steph Curry's contract, including some exclusive insights from insider Anthony Slater on the future of the team and Curry himself after his return from the Paris 2024 Olympics. Additionally, Bleacher Report has suggested a possible trade that could bring Kawhi Leonard to the Warriors this offseason. I'll dig deep into all these topics and share my thoughts on what this means for the team. Recently, there were reports indicating that Stephen Curry and the Warriors would resume contract extension talks shortly after his return from the Paris Olympics. However, according to Anthony Slater, the parties are still far from reaching an agreement. Curry is eligible for a one-year extension worth $62.6 million, which will be added to his current contract, which still has 2 seasons remaining, valued at $15.3 million. Curry returned from Paris recently and plans to take a few weeks off from basketball-related matters, meaning that negotiations likely won't happen anytime soon. The deadline for this extension is October 21st, a day before the start of the 2024 to 2025 NBA season. If Curry doesn't sign by then, he'll have to wait until the next offseason when he could be eligible for a 2-year contract worth $130 million. The big question is whether Curry wants to commit long-term now. With the team still being built for the upcoming season, Curry may be hesitant to sign an extension without being sure that the Warriors are ready to compete for a title. From a team's perspective, they certainly want to keep Curry as long as possible, but they are also aware that the current roster might not be enough to secure another championship. If Curry decides to wait another year, he'll enter the final season of his current contract, giving him leverage in next offseason's negotiations. This would put pressure on the Warriors to assemble a competitive roster around him. After all, Curry still has all the tools to lead the team, as he demonstrated at the Paris Olympics, but will he be satisfied with the current roster? And what about the possibility of a blockbuster trade? According to Bleacher Report, the Warriors might be eyeing Kawhi Leonard. The proposal involves sending Andrew Wiggins, Moses Moody, Kevin Looney, Gary Payton II, and draft picks to the Clippers in exchange for Leonard. But would that be enough? The Clippers may not be impressed with this offer, especially if Jonathan Kuminga isn't included. Leonard is one of the most coveted players in the NBA when healthy, and a trade for him could be risky for the Warriors, considering his injury history. However, if the Warriors want to compete now, it might be time to consider a bold move. They've played it safe for years, keeping their veteran stars while developing young talent. But with an uncertain future, this offseason could be crucial in deciding the franchise's direction. Will they bet on another title run or opt for financial restructuring? As we know, the start of the season will be critical for the Warriors, especially considering the challenges in the early weeks. Without the Splash Brothers, the team faces one of the most challenging season starts in recent years. This raises the question, do the Warriors have enough firepower to overcome these obstacles and establish themselves as top contenders? The absence of Klay Thompson, combined with the pressure on Steph Curry to carry the team, puts the franchise in a delicate position. Fans are understandably concerned about the team's ability to compete against the giants of the West right from the start. However, there is an opportunity for new talent to emerge and prove their worth, which could be the difference maker for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga, for instance, has shown remarkable growth and could become a key piece in the team's offense. His development, along with the performances of young players like Moses Moody and Brandon Podziemski, will be crucial in determining how far the Warriors can go this season. And what about Kawhi Leonard? Bleacher Report mentioned a possible trade that would bring Leonard to the Warriors, a move that could completely change the NBA landscape. Leonard, although he has injury concerns, is still considered one of the most impactful players in the league when healthy. If this trade goes through, the Warriors would gain an elite reinforcement to join Curry, potentially elevating the team to another competitive level. Of course, this possibility raises many questions. Is Leonard the missing piece for the Warriors to return to the top? Or is the risk of relying on a player with a history of serious injuries too great for a team already facing challenges? In any case, it's shaping up to be a season filled with drama and excitement for Golden State. Between the uncertainties surrounding Steph Curry's future contract, the speculations about Kawhi Leonard, and the hopes placed on the young talent, the Warriors are about to embark on one of the most intriguing chapters of their recent history. As a Warriors fan, it's hard not to feel a bit anxious about what's coming. We're heading into a season full of uncertainties, especially without Klay Thompson, who has always been a key piece to the team's success. The pressure on Steph Curry will be immense, and while he's proven capable of carrying the team, we can't ignore that he needs support as well. Seeing Jonathan Kuminga evolve and show his full potential is exciting. He could be the key to overcoming these initial challenges, especially with a tough schedule ahead. But the truth is, young talents like Kuminga, Moody, and Podziemski will need to step up and show they can contribute consistently. Now, the idea of adding Kawhi Leonard to the team is tempting. Imagining a lineup with Curry, Leonard, and the young talents really makes any fan dream of another title. But as someone who follows the team closely, I wonder if it's worth risking so much on a player with such a complicated injury history. The last thing we want is to jeopardize our future for a bet that might not pay off. In the end, I think this season will be a true test of the Warriors' resilience. We have the talent and experience to overcome adversity, but it will require everyone being on the same page, especially the young players, to really compete at the highest level. I'm optimistic but cautious. We'll need a lot of grit and, who knows, maybe a little luck along the way. But as always, I believe the champion DNA still runs strong in Golden State, and I'm excited to see how this season will unfold.